let's talk about the Clippers here for a second because, man, they have 3 guys deserving. I mean, this is crazy.
Is Zoo one of yours?
Yes.
Okay,
he is absolutely
good.
an honorable mention.
You
Every time I look at the stat sheet, 25 and 15, 25, 17, 3-ball. I'm like, is this Zubac or AD? Like, I don't know. Like, what is going on? What happened to him this season? He just became possessed, along with Norman. Both of those guys have just been incredible. I mean, Norman has had some insane shooting games. I'll see 8 for 11. I'll see 6 for 9, 7 for 11 from 3. I'm just like, this dude's just cooking. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at him, what the opponent is. He is getting buckets. And, I mean, geez. I mean, at 31 years old, he looks like one of the most improved players in the league, which is crazy to say.
Did you see that stat about this will be the first time in NBA history that a player at that age has jumped that much in points?
I didn't see that, but no, I'm not surprised at all. That is a wild stat.
I think here's now this is a nuance. I'm curious. I'm curious about your take on this. It's a bit of a nuanced take, but the thing I have about Powell is like he goes on this media tour. He went on a bunch of podcasts, a bunch of shows, did a bunch of articles about like how he deserves this All-Star bid and this is the best he's ever played, all that stuff. And yeah, he's been awesome. I love to watch the guy. But you can't in the same breath, and in almost every one of these interviews he does, he talks about like, having people ask him about having Kawhi back, what's that going to do for you guys? And he talks about like, I'm getting like me and James are getting the defensive attention now, and having Kawhi back is going to alleviate that. And it's like, can't say that whenever James Harden is getting most of the defensive attention. Like watch how Harden's still guarded these days. It's blitzed on pick and rolls, get the ball out of his hands, don't let him dictate the action. Like Harden is the reason that the Clippers offense flows the way it does, and the reason Powell finds himself attacking an unbalanced defense on a lot of possessions. Not all the time, but on some of the times. And I think if they're going to have one, which you can't give the Clippers 2. I can't see that.
No,
I just can't.
No.
If it's going to be one, it's Harden, and if it's neither, fine, but it can't be Powell. And I've seen people consider Powell. To me, I didn't even put him down on the list.
That's fair. I mean, when you look at what Powell's doing, it is incredible. But I mean, he is he's a scoring threat, and that's what he does. He's doing his role very well. But I mean, Harden is like everything for them. I think the Clippers would have, what would you say, 5+ less wins if Harden is out of the lineup? I mean, because their offense, and I'm sure you know this from watching them this season. I mean, their offense, even with everybody healthy, is sketch at times. Like, I don't have it in front of me, but they're probably like maybe an average offensive team. And
they're always in the. Every time I do my chart, they're always in the red.
Yeah. So. Yeah, their offense has always been kind of up and down. Their defense is where they make their money between Chris Dunn and Derek Jones Jr. and Zubac. Like that's where their bread is buttered, so to speak, is on that end of the floor.